In 333 BC, Alexander the Great's victory at Issus shattered Darius III's army, showering the Macedonians with unimaginable wealth. Yet the Persian king escaped, and his formidable navy still threatened Alexander's rear. Undeterred, the young conqueror set his sights on Tyre, a Phoenician stronghold defying his ambition from an island fortress. What followed was an audacious siege that tested Alexander's ingenuity and resolve, transforming an island into a legacy etched in stone. Post-Issus, Alexander faced critical threats: Persian cavalry harrying his supply lines and a Phoenician fleet under Pharnabazes dominating the Aegean. To neutralize this naval power, he continued his campaign to capture Persia's coastal bases. Rejecting Darius's offer of Asia Minor west of the Halys River, Alexander penned a bold reply, declaring himself king of all Asia and vowing to pursue Darius relentlessly. Marching south, he secured surrenders from Byblos, Sidon, and Cypriot kings, but Tyre, a dual city with its main stronghold half a mile offshore, resisted. Approaching Tyre in early 332 BC, Alexander met envoys offering provisions but refusing entry to the island city's temple, a symbolic act of submission. Enraged, Alexander demanded surrender, threatening to join the island to the mainland. Tyre, confident in its fortifications and expecting Carthaginian aid, prepared for siege. After Tyrian envoys murdered Alexander's heralds, war became inevitable. His army, daunted by the challenge of besieging an island with a land force, rallied behind Alexander's audacious plan to build a mole, a causeway across the sea. Alexander demolished old Tyre for stone and drafted local populations for labor. His engineers sank wooden piles into the seabed, packed them with stone, and laid timber beams to form a 200-foot-wide causeway toward Tyre's Sidonian harbor. Initially, progress was swift in shallow waters, with Alexander personally directing and motivating workers. Tyrians mocked the effort, but as the mole advanced, they evacuated civilians and readied their fleet and artillery, realizing the threat. As the mole reached deeper waters, Tyrian skiffs armed with catapults and archers harassed the unarmored laborers, inflicting heavy casualties. Alexander countered with hide screens and siege towers for missile troops. A Tyrian fire ship, loaded with flammable materials, struck the mole, destroying towers and killing many. Raids by Arab tribes also disrupted timber supplies. Alexander tasked Perdiccas and Craterus with rebuilding while he rode to Sidon, securing 80 Phoenician and 120 Cypriot ships, plus 4,000 mercenaries, shifting naval power in his favor. With his new fleet, Alexander blockaded Tyre's harbors, allowing mole construction to resume. A storm damaged the causeway, but Alexander used uncut trees as wave breaks, repairing and extending it to the walls. Catapults and archers cleared Tyrian battlements while defenders countered with fire arrows, molten metal, and inventive weapons like tridents and nets. After a failed night assault and news that Carthaginian aid wouldn't arrive, Alexander launched a massive attack in midsummer 332 BC. Artillery breached the southern wall, and hypaspists led by Alexander, alongside Craterus's phalanx, stormed through. Simultaneous attacks from the mole and fleets overwhelmed the defenders, who made a final stand at the shrine of Aganar, only to be defeated. The siege's end unleashed a brutal sack. Macedonian soldiers, frustrated by months of resistance, killed 7,000 Tyrians and crucified 2,000 more, though 15,000 were saved by Sidonians. The surviving population was enslaved, and Tyre was razed. Alexander's mole, softened by time and sand, permanently linked Tyre to the mainland, a testament to his vision. News of Tyre's fall prompted surrenders across the coast, and Darius's renewed peace offers were rejected as Alexander turned toward Egypt. The siege of Tyre was a triumph of Alexander's unrelenting will, transforming an impossible task into a historic victory. By bridging the sea, he not only conquered a fortress, but also crippled Persia's naval dominance, securing his campaign's future. The cost was immense, Months of labor, thousands of lives, and a city reduced to ashes, but it solidified Alexander's legend as a commander who defied nature itself. As he marched toward Egypt, the world trembled, knowing no obstacle could halt his ambition. If you enjoyed this epic tale of Alexander's conquest of Tyre, like and subscribe to our channel for more historical adventures.